Welcome to today's in-depth report on a major shift shaking up North American agriculture. A significant change in trade dynamics between the United States and Canada is reverberating throughout the farming community, and the effects are being felt from the field to your dinner table. For decades, the U.S. and Canada have enjoyed a robust, mutually beneficial agricultural relationship. American farmers have depended on Canada as a key market for commodities like wheat, beef, and dairy, while Canadian producers have similarly relied on the U.S. for selling their products. This seamless exchange is underpinned by major trade agreements, such as NAFTA and its successor, the USMCA, which allowed crops, livestock, and dairy goods to move freely across the border, bolstering both economies. However, the game has changed. In a strategic effort to shield domestic industries and address trade imbalances, the U.S. government recently imposed a substantial 25% tariff on a range of Canadian agricultural products. Not willing to be sidelined, Canada swiftly retaliated by levying its own tariffs on essential U.S. exports, including corn, soybeans, and beef. This tit-for-tat escalation has now set off a chain reaction that is impacting every corner of the agricultural sector. One of the hardest-hit groups is the dairy community. American dairy farmers, who have long benefited from the Canadian market by exporting milk, cheese, and other dairy products, are now grappling with sharply reduced sales. The tariffs have driven up costs, causing prices to plunge and leaving many dairy operations struggling to cover their rising expenses. For numerous farmers, this sudden downturn is creating a financial crisis that jeopardizes not only their livelihoods, but also the broader stability of the industry. Grain producers are facing a similarly grim reality. Corn and soybean farmers, who once counted on Canada as a major buyer for their crops, are now confronted with dwindling export opportunities. With unsold crops stacking up and market prices crashing, these farmers are witnessing a severe erosion of their income. The increased competition from other international markets further complicates their situation, adding pressure to an already strained industry. Livestock farmers, too, are in a tight spot. Historically, selling beef and pork to Canada provided a reliable revenue stream for U.S. livestock producers. Today, however, the new trade barriers have disrupted that steady flow, leading to falling prices and escalating production costs. As these farmers struggle to maintain profitability, many find themselves forced to reduce their herd sizes or search desperately for alternative markets. This evolving trade conflict is not just about immediate financial losses. It's also highlighting a growing divide within the agricultural community. Smaller, family-run farms, which operate on tighter margins and have limited financial buffers, are bearing the brunt of these disruptions. In contrast, larger agricultural corporations with deeper pockets are better equipped to absorb the shock, potentially accelerating an industry trend toward greater consolidation. Such changes could permanently reshape the landscape of farming in North America. The ramifications extend far beyond the farms themselves. When agriculture suffers, the impact ripples through the entire supply chain. Equipment suppliers, food processors, transportation companies, and even local businesses that rely on a steady flow of farm produce are feeling the pressure. As trade restrictions tighten, disruptions in these interconnected networks could lead to delays, shortages, and increased costs that ultimately affect everyday consumers. Globally, the unfolding standoff between the United States and Canada is drawing keen attention. Other nations, including China, Mexico, and several European Union members, are eyeing opportunities to capture market share lost in the wake of this conflict. For farmers, venturing into new international markets might offer a lifeline, but also comes with its own set of challenges. Each new market operates under unique regulations and consumer preferences, demanding significant adjustments and investment before a profitable foothold can be established. In response to the mounting pressures, both the U.S. and Canadian governments have stepped in with financial relief measures. Canada has introduced a series of aid programs and subsidies designed to help farmers weather the economic storm, while the U.S. has implemented trade mitigation payments and direct financial support for struggling agricultural producers. Although these measures provide much-needed short-term relief, many in the industry view them as temporary fixes rather than long-term solutions. Farmers are calling for more predictable and sustainable policies that can safeguard them against future trade shocks. Amid these turbulent times, technology is emerging as a crucial tool for survival. Many farmers are increasingly turning to advanced methods like precision farming, which optimizes the use of water, fertilizers, and labor. Such innovations can significantly reduce operational costs and improve efficiency, offering a potential path to profitability even in the face of economic adversity. Yet, the high costs associated with upgrading to new technology present a formidable barrier, and with the current climate of uncertainty, many farmers are understandably hesitant to make such a leap. Looking forward, the ramifications of this trade conflict may well extend beyond immediate losses. If the tension between the two nations continues, both U.S. and Canadian farmers might have to rethink their entire approach to business. Traditional supply chains could be overhauled. Farming practices might evolve, and long-established trade relationships could be completely rewritten. In the worst-case scenario, prolonged instability might push some farmers entirely out of business, further consolidating the industry under larger corporate entities. Alternatively, there exists a silver lining. If the U.S. and Canada can negotiate a new, balanced agreement, this period of disruption could catalyze the development of a more resilient and sustainable agricultural system. With the proper blend of innovative policies, revised trade agreements, and technological progress, the industry could emerge stronger and better prepared for future challenges. As we consider these complex shifts, it's clear that the consequences are not confined to North America. The global nature of trade means that disruptions in the agricultural sector can have far-reaching impacts, from European markets to Asia and beyond. When a major trade route is disrupted, the ripple effects can upend supply chains around the world, affecting everything from the cost of food to the stability of local economies. For those following this critical issue, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more detailed analysis and updates. In the broader context, governments worldwide are rethinking their economic partnerships. Many are turning to comprehensive trade agreements, whether regional pacts like the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP, or tailored bilateral deals, to secure their markets and reduce reliance on any single partner. Such measures reflect a global trend toward diversification in the face of economic volatility. Within this shifting landscape, the challenges for farmers are mounting on both sides of the border. U.S. farmers are beginning to explore new markets in Latin America and Asia as traditional sales channels shrink, while Canadian producers are strengthening ties with Europe and China to ensure long-term stability. Both groups are urging policymakers to craft strategies that protect their industries not just from current disruptions, but from future uncertainties as well. This evolving trade dispute is a stark reminder that global commerce is never static. As policies change and economic power shifts, industries must remain agile and responsive to survive. The American and Canadian agricultural sectors are currently navigating one of the most challenging periods in their history, a time that will likely redefine trade relationships and reshape market dynamics for years to come. If you appreciate this comprehensive update, remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss our latest news and in-depth reports. In conclusion, the escalating trade conflict between the United States and Canada is more than a regional dispute. It's a signal of broader changes in global trade practices. As both sides adapt to new realities, the future of farming hangs in the balance, with the potential for significant transformation across the entire industry. Stakeholders at every level, from small family farms to major international players, will need to adjust their strategies to remain competitive in an ever-changing economic environment. Thank you for joining us for this extensive review of the current trade dynamics affecting North American agriculture. Stay tuned for further developments and expert insights as this story continues to unfold. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for all the latest updates and analysis.